everyone. Today I am going to take a lecture of probability and statistics and our chapter number 4. We have already seen in our previous lecture how we find the hypothesis according to our table. So this is the next type of the question. Depends on the hypothesis. The type is test of significance for single mean large sample. That means in this type of question, this question is depends on the large sample. So we have already seen in our previous lecture. Here two types of the question, if and greater than 30 and less than equal to 30. Okay, so if we use the and greater than 30, then this type of question we compare according to our table for hypothesis. Hypothesis is accepted or hypothesis is rejected. So in this type of question, we are given in the single mean. Single mean, that means this mean is depends on the population or this mean is depends on the sample. Because of we find the hypothesis, we have the two important points. Number one is the population and the second one is the sample. Okay. So here and greater than 30. So we have the two types of the formula. Z is equal to x bar minus mu divided by sigma upon root n. Okay, and the second formula is Z is equal to x bar minus mu divided by s upon root n. So in this formula we use two types of the formula, either this or either this. But in this question, sigma is the standard deviation and here s is also the standard deviation. X bar is equal to mean and mu is also mean. So how we define this x bar and mu? So we have the 2 points. Number one is the population, okay, and second one is the sample. So in this case, first we write here the mean. So we are given in the mean according to population. So we define the mean. Got it? And if our mean according to sample, so we write here the x bar. Got it? And the second one is the standard deviation. So if our standard deviation according to population, we write the sigma. Okay, and if our standard deviation given in the sample form, so we write here the small s. Okay, so according to this formula, if in our question given in the x bar and mu, that means here given the single mean. Don't we write here the double mean? Here the given in the single mean because of one mean is the population form and the second mean is the sample form. Okay, so we write here x bar minus mu divided by sigma upon root n. That means if in our question the standard deviation given in the according to our population, so we use this formula sigma upon root n. And if our question depends on the sample standard deviation, so we write here the s upon root n. After that, we find these values, the compare according to our table. The table is, that means 1% level of significance, 5% level of significance, 10% level of significance according to 2 tailed test and 1 tailed test. That means left tailed test or right tailed test. Okay, so let's start our first example, and this is already given in this formula according to 1 tailed test and 2 tailed test. According to 2 tailed test and 1 tailed test, we compare a value, that means mod of z compared to mod of z alpha. Okay, so let's start our first example. The example is given a random sample of 100 Indians. Okay, a random sample of, so always read carefully because of in your first sentence we understand that these values are according to sample or population. Okay, so read carefully. A random sample of 100 Indians. That means here the n is equal to 100 and the sample. Okay, has an average lifespan of 71.8. Average, that means mean. So 71.8 x bar is equal to 71.8 or mu equal to 71.8. So see here, this is the value of samples. Okay. So in the sample, we write the mean is equal to x bar. Got it? So here x bar is equal to 71.8. So in this question, a random sample of 100 Indians and the average life span is 71.8 years. Okay, with the standard deviation of 8.9 years. That means this standard deviation according to our sample. So small s is equal to 8.9 years. Okay. Next, can it be conclude that the average lifespan of an Indian is 70 years? That means according to sample, the average lifespan of an Indian is 71.8. Okay, so our hypothesis is that can it be concluded the average lifespan of an Indian is 70 years? That means here 70 years is as average and this is according to our population. That means we are given in mu is equal to 70 years. But one point is missing. One point is missing is what in this question? The level of significance. Exactly. So always if a level of significance is missing in a question, so you assumed that always 5% level of significance. Okay. So let's start our solution. So in the solution, first we write the x bar. So x bar is equal to, that means the sample mean. So sample mean is equal to 71.8. Okay, the sample standard deviation, that means x is equal to 8.9. Got it. Next one is the mu. Because of here the average lifespan of an Indian is 70 years. So we write here mu is equal to 70 years. Okay, here we write the years. Got it. And next one is the n is equal to 100. Okay, so first we write the values of sample mean and the population mean and the sample standard deviation. So according to this question, we use the formula of this. Because of in this question, we are given in the standard deviation according to sample. So if your standard deviation given in the sample form, so we use this formula as a formula. And if your standard deviation given in the population form, so we use the sigma upon root n. Okay, so here the hypothesis is what? Hypothesis is mu is equal to 70. Okay, because of this is given in our already given in our question. So null hypothesis is mu equal to 70 years. But the alternative hypothesis is what? Alternative hypothesis is mu not equal to 70 years. That means mu, if mu is equal to 69, then null hypothesis is rejected, and mu is equal to 71, so also null hypothesis is rejected. So H naught is equal to mu is equal to 70 years, and H1, that means mu not equal to 70 years. Okay, and we use the formula is S upon root n. So here the x bar is equal to 71.8 years and S, that means the standard deviation according to sample, 8.9. Mu is equal to 70 years, that means this is the mean according to population, and here n is equal to 100, that means the number of samples. So first we write the null hypothesis H naught. So here the null hypothesis is what? Mu is equal to 70 years. Okay, that means here you write the sentence, the lifespan of an Indian is 70 years. That means the lifespan of an Indian is 70 years. Okay, so second one is the alternative hypothesis. So So we write here H1 is equal to mu not equal to 70 years. That means the lifespan of an Indian is not 70 years. That is here why we use the not 70 years, because of if mu is equal to 69, so our null hypothesis is rejected, and if mu is equal to 71, so also our null hypothesis is rejected. Okay, so mu not equal to 70, so we must write here the two-tailed test. Okay, so third step is what? Third step is level of significance. Level of significance. So we write here the level of significance is 5% level of significance, and this is our assumption. Okay, you write here the assumption because of this 5% level of significance is not given in your question. Okay, so always if you consider the 5% level of significance, so you write here the assumption. In a question, even in the 1% or 10%, so you use the 1% or 10% level of significance. Okay, so fourth one is the test static. So test static, the formula is z is equal to x bar minus mu divided by. So here we are given in the standard deviation is according to our sample form. So we write here s upon root n. Okay, so put here the values. X bar is equal to 71.8, mu is equal to 70 years divided by S is equal to 8.9 divided by root 100. Okay, so we write here the value of x bar, mu, s and root n. So after solving this value, we get the value of 2.02. Okay, that means mod of z is equal to 2.02. Got it? So our next step is, fifth step is critical value. So critical value is equal to, that means mod of z, 5% level of significance for two-tailed test is equal to 1.96. Okay, so compare both the values. Our mod of z, if our mod of z less than mod of z alpha, then null hypothesis is accepted. But here mod of z greater than mod of z alpha, that means null hypothesis is rejected. 8 to 5% level of significance. So conclusion is what? Conclusion is the lifespan of an Indian is not 70 years. Okay. So next we write the decision. So here we write the decision is equal to mod of z greater than mod of z alpha. Mod of z greater than mod of z alpha. That means null hypothesis rejected. Null hypothesis is rejected at 5% level of significance, and here you write the lifespan of an Indian is not 70 years. Okay, so this is the example of if in a question given in the single mean. Single mean, that means the population mean and the sample mean. Our next example is depend on if are given in the double mean. That means two means according to our population, or two means according to our sample. But in this type of question, we have the two types of samples. Okay, so I will continue this topic in our next lecture. Thank you for watching this video.